That's the easiest though. For you, I forgot how cocky he is. Cocky and self-confident? Either way, I hated it. Fine, fine. Hang on a second. Come to think of it, why is he helping me? Could it be he likes me? No way, right? I mean, I know I'm pretty attractive. That's not too far-fetched. You're spacing out. Sup? Do you like me? You ain't gotta say nothing else, Arthur. I know that's a yes. He saw this dumpy, double chocolate chip booty cheeks in the back, and he was just like, I gotta have it. And I was like, hey man, you can have it. Too much. We barely know Arthur. Is that what y'all trying to say? Okay. All right. I'll calm it down. I'll simmer down. Please forget I said anything. If this got them lips puckering, you're on the right channel. Welcome to Marry My Stalker. I saw this game. I saw people playing it, and I wanted to play this game. However, let me express this to y'all so badly. I don't like cliffhangers. I don't like games that leave me on red. I don't like games that keep me like, wait, like when is it coming out kind of thing. So when I get a little frustrated when I play those games. But if you are new here, hi, I'm Voyia. I play a variety of games. If you ever want me to play something, please don't hesitate to ask. I hope you have a fantastic day. Peace and love. Stay safe out there. And let's get started. Like, comment, and subscribe. I saw this game had a chapter 2. So I was like, you know what? Let's jump up in here. So let's get started. What is our name? Since the name is Anne, I would like to leave it as Anne because that's the name of the character. However, should I change it? I think I'm gonna leave it as Anne. I'll leave it as Anne. This is not inappropriate for anyone under the age of 18. You hear them scram, okay? I got other games I'm putting on the channel. So go on somewhere. Please delete this game if you are not 18 plus. Smiley face. Ever since I was little, I wanted to be a princess. Okay, and let me make sure the music isn't peaking. Y'all know, so it's not peaking at all. Y'all can't hear it. See if I can get it to come up a little bit and then turn it down right there. You don't know, I'm never prepared. Of course, Voyia is never prepared. Clearly, that never happened. So I changed my wish. I want to be a salted fish. Okay. I'm not judging Anne. I feel like I should judge, but I think I hate uni. So they're talking about university. Marcia, of course you hate uni. Everyone hates uni. Yeah, but I specifically hate uni this month. Marcia rolls her eyes. Should have thought of that before you applied for medical school. I mean, oh God. I've got a story for y'all of when I applied to be a nurse. Oh my goodness. That part of my life is gone. I no longer wish to be a nurse. I'm moving forward. Is it too late to drop out? It's the final year. You might as well just pass your exams and move on. I don't want to study anymore. I don't think I can study anymore. Be a good student and study. You aren't even studying. She had been on her phone for the past hour. Don't try and emulate me or you'll fail your exam. I hate you. I love you too. I roll my eyes and stare again at my work. I really don't want to study. I mean, get it out the way. Just do it. If you signed up, you got this far, do it. Maybe if I talk about something interesting, she'll let us talk. How are you and Dan? So the graduation ball. How are you and Dan? Question mark. Marcy looks up at me sharply, and my breath hitched. Why? I was just wondering. You said you break up last time, but I haven't heard anything yet. Study. Why is she avoiding the question? Don't tell me. You didn't do it. I will. I just haven't gotten around to it. Liar. She had done this before. She said that she'd finally end things, but somehow they would still remain together. Even now, she's doing it again. It wasn't his fault this time. That woman is really crazy. She even broke into his apartment. Only you would believe that bullshit. How easy is it to break into some type of apartment? They have a receptionist, and his room is on the 13th floor. She stole his key and made a copy. Please, women, don't fall for this. This is a lie. This is 100% a lie. I can't believe that she actually believes him. Okay, don't judge me. It's difficult not to. I love him. Yeah, I know. Marcia loves Dan. That much I understand. What I don't get is how much she can put up with in the name of love. If anyone cheated on me, I would hang out their intestines to dry and use it to make soup. I don't think that's where my mind goes to if I got cheated on. If I got cheated on, I would just simply stop messing with the person. Like, ignore them, block them on everything, move on with my life. If we live together, they'll come home one day and my stuff won't be there and I won't be there. But maybe I'm just a little too rational or too nice. Maybe I need to take revenge on some people. I swear, if I was a vengeful person, a lot of people would have got messing with me. I sighed and decided it would be less frustrating to study. So, study I did. Done? Done. All right, I'll ask you some questions. Make sure you get them right or I won't leave. Ask away. At what vertebral level does the trachea bifurcate? Give me some options. Dang it, I don't know this. I do know this one, I think. And the only reason why I would know is because I did apply for medical school. Okay, I went to school for years for nursing and a whole bunch of stuff. And some stuff retained, some stuff not. And just because, and the reason why so much has been like lost is because I had a nervous breakdown. A whole bunch of stuff happened. Anyways, it's not the 10. I don't know if it's the 6 or the 4. I don't think it's the 10. I think I'm gonna say the lowest one, right? Well, okay. What I tell y'all? What I tell you? Hush phone. What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all? What bone makes up the proximal arm? I don't know the medical term for it. It's not tibia. I'm really trying to get these right, not because I will look this up. I have no shame. I will look this up. I don't think it's radius humerus. Yay, correct. I promise y'all. I'm not looking it up, but I will. I don't even care. What is the most common cause of stomach pain in children? I want to say constipation. It's not appendicitis. It's not appendicitis. It's not a viral infection. I'm going to say the most common thing is constipation, but I really don't know. Okay. All right. So I promise y'all, I'm not I want to look it up, but I'm glad you actually learned something. I'll leave. Finally. I promise y'all, I'm not going to look it up, but if there's any more medical questions like that, I will be looking it up. I'm not going to strain my brain like that because realistically, I didn't remember most of those. I just guessed. I just like knocked out the ones I knew what it was or what it was referring to. Flopped in my bed dramatically. I'm going to head out now. Sleep well. Don't fail. I'll be embarrassed. I felt my eye twitch. I won't. Say hi to Dan for me. Who said I'm going to see Dan? Are you not? I'll say hi for you. Okay? She means well. She doesn't take me seriously because she doesn't think I know what I'm saying. But that's all right. We aren't friends because we like each other. Or rather, I'm not her friend because I like her. I just need to pick her brain. Medical school exams are difficult for me to grasp. My thing is that it wasn't difficult for me to grasp. It was more difficult for me to I don't even know how to put it. It was a lot going on in it. It was difficult. I walked to the window and opened it for some fresh air. What is that? I don't know what I saw, but it was gone before I could see it properly. Guess I'm more tired than I thought. Tomorrow I should study at uni. I doubt Mercy would want to keep me company after Dan gets in her pants. Ugh. Disgusting friend. One day he'll really do something to hurt her, and by then, I will be the one picking up the pieces. I mean, at least you're willing to pick up the pieces, even though you claim you're not friends, you're just uni friends. At least you're willing to pick up the pieces. That's what friends are for, probably. There's nobody here today. I sigh as I unload my bag and got to work. This uni was rather prestigious, but the students here varied in levels of seriousness. Some were naturally gifted like Mercy. Some didn't care since they had the money to live comfortably either way. And some were like me, who insist on going to medical school despite my father's wishes. Sorry, can I sit next to you? I don't know who Arthur is. Huh? Oh my God. Hi, Arthur. He is... Ah! 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 Oh my God, he's cute. I couldn't think of anything else. He's cute. Sorry I didn't see you there. What did you say? There's no one else here, so I was wondering if it's okay for me to sit next to you. It's Arthur. Arthur, the annoying kid who answers every question and asks even more. I was that kid in school. Y'all would have hated me. Y'all been like, oh boy, yeah, because I've had told the stories about how I had no friends in school. And people be like, oh, I would have been your friend. No, you wouldn't have, because I was this kid. This is why I know that y'all wouldn't have been my friend, because when I got older and I had harder things to study, I hated when people did this. But as a kid, I'd be like, and why is that? Miss Green, can you explain to me why this? And people be like, shut up, stupid. Stop asking questions so we can leave. One of those students who dragged the lecture on for ages just because they wanted to learn a bit more. A nerd you didn't have a good impression of. So, I mean, again, let's be the perfect person to study with. No? Are you a child? Sit somewhere else? Sure. I'm not going to be mean. If somebody asks to sit next to me, I don't care. Sure. I'll just ignore him anyway. Why is it so hard to ignore him? There was a small issue that plagued me. This man was very beautiful. I don't think I'm the one to fall for a honey trap, but this honey trap is too sweet. Is that a reference to Honey Trap? Y'all know I played that for my channel. Y'all need to go watch it. I can see you staring at me. Crap! I look away quickly. Why did you stop? Because you called me out. He leaned over to look at my laptop. Next question. How to fix a femur fracture. What are you picking? I didn't need to answer him, but I subconsciously started to talk as if in front of the teacher. Not sure. He leaned in, and I could smell his cologne. It was familiar to me. First, it's not a femur. I mean, it is, but just call it a hip fracture. But it's the same thing? It's the same, but when you say femur, I think of a femoral shaft fracture. It has a different surgical fixes. Okay, well, at least he's correcting us. That's good. I love, this is what I mean by correct somebody respectfully. You see, he's correcting her. He's not calling her names and correcting her. He's not like, everyone knows this type of person. This is what I mean. If I mess up, if I say something wrong, if I do something stupid, hey, Voyia, what you did was wrong. I'm not going to be mad. I'm not going to be mad. We're family. If we can't correct each other and keep each other on the right path, then what can we do, right? That's how I feel. It's also quite urgent because of... Is he waiting for me? Huh. Why is it urgent? I think I'm gonna look this one up. I'm gonna look this one up. So I looked this up and I learned something very interesting. And this is why I wanted to go into the medical field. No longer want to go into medical field. But this is why I wanted to go into the medical field, because I love to learn. But it is the top one, a vascular necrosis. And what that is the death of a bone tissue due to lack of blood supply. So interesting. And it was a lot more here, but I'm not going to read it. But yeah, it's the top one. Good girl. Ooh, I love praises, Arthur. He started to talk me through it. I hate to admit it, but he is rather handsome when he talks. Oh my God, I just realized that y'all could probably hear my washer. Let me go and close the door. Okay, I am so sorry. I just heard it out the like slightly, and I was like, dang it. And he talked a lot. I guess he is good on a one-on-one basis, but I really can't stand him in a class setting. Is that better? I nodded. He spoke like he knew his shite. It was annoyingly impressive. Glad I could help. You're quite smart. No shite. No, like, you are really smart. He burst out in laughter, and I felt my cheeks flush. Thank you for noticing. He didn't seem impressed, so I complimented the rest of him. Brains and beauty is a hard combination to find. If only you weren't so stuck up in class. Oh, look at him blushing. Oh God, he's so hot. There's nothing better than a guy in sweatpants. Amen. There is nothing, you can't even tell me, like, this is better than, no, it's not. It's not better than ice cream. Might be 50-50. He stumbled over his words. Is he flustered? I couldn't believe it. He was really blushing. Why are you blushing? What do you mean, why am I blushing? How else am I meant to respond to that? I'm confused. Has no one told you you're pretty before or something? As expected, his face is even redder now. Oh no! We're embarrassing him. Cute. My dad says I'm handsome. Okay. Okay. Huh. I laughed loudly, not believing the situation was entirely real. Hey, don't laugh. I didn't stop, bending over because my stomach hurt from the giggling. I said don't. Arthur tries to raise me up from the hunched over position. Maybe I moved too violently, but we both fell down loudly, our chairs clanging against the floor. I apologize about the trash truck, y'all. It's 11. I don't even know why they're here. They usually come in the morning. I don't know why they're here again. We both stared at each other in silence for a moment, but then my laughter started again. Oh, shite. I heard him mumble something under his breath. It's nothing. I felt better studying with him the rest of the day. I got a lot done, and actually, I wanted to study with him again before the exam next week, okay? Just study alone? Ask him to study together. Hey, is it cool if we study together tomorrow? It's fine if not. I understand. I'm the one very much in need of help. Huh. He lets out a chuckle. If you say please. Please? Shite. I love when he blushes. It's too cute. Is that a yes? Is it? Yeah, whatever. See you tomorrow. See ya. Aww. I got home later that night and tried to decide what to make. Hadn't cooked in a while, so that didn't help. I guess it's pizza for dinner again. For the first time this year, I'm actually excited to study. Is it the sun? No. It was the handsome nerd waiting for me. Well, here he is again. Hi, handsome nerd. You're actually here? Of course I am. This could be considered a date, right? What are we studying today? Well, let me pull out my what you call it, because I don't want to mess it up. I don't want to mess it up, so I'm going to look it up. Well, honestly, I don't have anything to study. What do you mean? The exams is next week. Yeah, but I know I'll pass. Doesn't really matter what I do now. Are you trying to annoy me? That's considered bragging, right? No. I'm here for you today, so we can go over everything you want. I mean, you're not going to go over everything I want, because if we were going over everything I want, that hoodie would be mine. Your clothes would be off. Like, it's a whole thing. We don't want to go over what I want. This is weird. What's he playing at? Is he really this bored? I was not such a saint to drag myself out of bed just to help someone else. Anything? Can we go over cardiovascular? No. God, no. The heart, the brain, all of that is the most complex thing in the world. I promise y'all. If you ever go into the medical field, if no one's told you, because no one told me, I went into the medical field blind. My family just like, oh, the medical field pays good and you're smart, go. So I went. But when I tell you that anything that involves the heart, the mind, anything like that is going to be complex, Even if you're just going for nursing, it's going to be complex regardless. So choose wisely what you want to do. And yes, as a nurse, you will have to choose, just like as a doctor. I'm going to assume that she's not training to be a nurse. She's trained to be a doctor. So yeah, it's going to be hard. That's the easiest though. For you, I forgot how cocky he is. Cocky and self-confident? Either way, I hated it. Fine. Hang on a second. Come to think of it, why is he helping me? Could it be he likes me? No way, right? I mean, I know I'm pretty attractive. That's not too far-fetched. You're spacing out. Sup? Do you like me? You ain't gotta say nothing else, Arthur. I know that's a yes. He saw this dumpy, double chocolate chip booty cheeks in the back, and he was just like, I gotta have it. And I was like, hey man, you can have it. Too much. We barely know Arthur. Is that what y'all trying to say? Okay. All right. I'll calm it down. I'll simmer down. Please forget I said anything. Shite. That's embarrassing. Right. Anyways, let's start with the basics. A 65-year-old man presents with extrational dyspnea and angina. Short-winded? Tightness of chest and short-winded, I think. Don't quote me on that. I don't know at all. I assure y'all that this is just stuff that comes back to me randomly. just randomly. It's not something that I just know off the top of my head. I really don't know much. And syncope, which I don't know this one. Like, not off the top of my head, I don't. I just know that part because it was also in a medical show that I watched too. Breathlessness, chest pain, and fainting. So maybe the last part was fainting. Or maybe some part of what I knew was fainting. Lord, my brain is everywhere. I'm sorry. I got a message and was looking up and down. Anyways. On examination, you hear a crescendo and decrescendo symbolic murmur at the right upper sternal bordered that radiates to the carotids. Okay. What is most likely diagnosis? I really hate feeling stupid. But why are these questions so hard? Mercy was never this hard on me. So he's using the more medical terms for it, but he could have just said 65-year-old man, breathless, lost consciousness, tightness in chest. I think that's what a part of it. So he could have just said that and she would have got it, but he's using the medical term, which is good. So she can learn the medical term. You want a person to talk to you like this. Are you doing this on purpose? Doing what? Jerk. So the patient has something wrong with his valves. The sound can be heard in the carotid arteries, okay? That means the valve with issues is one of the valves in the upper chambers of the heart, right? So I was gonna go look this up, but I was looking at this and looking at this, and these are the same. I don't know if they were meant to be the same. I'm looking, double checking behind myself. I'm gonna assume it's not these two, and I'm going to assume that it's this one. Good girl. Yes. See, it's not that hard. Not hard, my butt. That check literally gave me an aneurysm. Easy. Next question. A 52-year-old woman with history of hypertension presents with a tearing chest pain radiating in her back. Okay. Patient already has high blood pressure, tearing pain. The answer is so obvious. It could be a heart attack or stroke. You never know. You want to get all the information before you start diagnosing. Her blood pressure is higher in her right arm than in her left. What is the most appropriate initial diagnosis investigation? Okay. I know this one. Kinda. What is the investigation of an aortic dissection? It's some kind of imaging. I don't think it's a ECG. Again, don't know. Not a clue. I will look this up, I swear. So you will see some jump skips here and there, and that's just because I am trying to rack my brain to try to see if I remember any of my medical stuff. I don't think it's a full blood test because she's already presenting pain in the chest. Not to mention she has a history of high blood pressure. So I'm going to say a CT because I don't think it goes as far, and I'm not for sure what a electrocardiogram is or an ECG. I'm not for sure. So I'm just going to say the top one. This one wasn't so bad. If you get the next one right, I'll give you a reward. Does that mean I got it right? Wait, does that mean he didn't say good girl? So I don't know if I got it right. He didn't praise me, so I don't know. Do I look like a child to you? You'll like it though. Promise. Shite. Now I'm curious. Okay, last question. 40-year-old man presents with a sudden onset palpitations and lightheadedness. Okay. Racing heart, lightheadedness. An ECG shows a regular narrow complex tachycardia with a rate of 180 BPM blood pressure. Carotid massage slows the rate temporarily. Okay. What is the most likely underlying arrhythmia? I should have known you'd ask me something this hard. I'll give you a clue. It starts with the A and ends with a T. Okay, well then I just have to pick which option has A in the beginning and T in the end. Now you're insulting my intelligence. Atrioventricular neural retrent tachycardia. Go in the comment section for the love of God and correct me respectfully, or / look this up yourself for the pronunciation. This is why I got out of the medical field. An AVNRT. Not because it was hard, but simply because, again, a whole bunch of stuff happened. Dealing with drama at home, dealing with drama at school, it's just toxic. Not to mention, I was like 17, so 17, 18 going in, so yeah. See, you can do it. He lifted his hand and placed it on your head. I didn't expect it, and though I don't care for his head pats, it wasn't so bad. Getting complimented by a smart butt like him felt pretty good. Now, for your reward. You'll have to close your eyes. It wasn't like me to go along with such frivolousness. But we did. But it felt strangely magical, as though this were a fairy tale and he was a prince. I was exaggerating, obviously, but still, Arthur's charm was lethal. I felt afraid. What if I fell for him? That would be troublesome. Jeremy would get mad. We're here. Okay, where's here? Huh? This man took me in the woods. Oh my God, what is with the hot visual novel guys taking me to the woods? I don't like the woods. Can we go somewhere else? Take me to a cafe or something. My God. Arthur had set out a picnic for the both of us in the woods behind the science block. You brought lunch? He had a cheeky smile on his face, and he motioned for me to sit down on the picnic mat. I wasn't a picky eater. Well, I shouldn't be having dairy, but that was a problem for future me. I love ice cream. Oh my God. Do you like it? Like? Was like enough to say how I felt? I found it weird. Why was he being so nice and accommodating to me? Arthur, have we met before? That was the only logical explanation I could think of. You don't remember, do you? No. It's hard to forget someone like you. If you were to ask me for a specific date, New Year's, when we were in first year. I don't remember meeting you. That's all right. I remember you. You were wearing that gold outfit. I only saw you wear it once. Because I felt like shite at the end of the night. I remember that part. The moment I got home, I threw that outfit away and cried on the kitchen floor. That year was not a good year for me. I had broken up with my ex, and at midnight, I was under a mistletoe, and I gasped. You were under the mistletoe. How could I forget? You were under the mistletoe. Granted, I was pretty inebriated. I'm so sorry. I didn't expect you to remember me, but at least from today, I hope you won't forget me again. Oh, Arthur. This game is called Marry My Stalker. Like I want to fall for you, but there's that little underlining of fear. Was it really that easy to forget someone? It wasn't easy to forget someone. Not normally. But someone like me? Out of sight and out of mind. It was too easy to completely forget people I had close friendships with. I mean, how much more a stranger under a mistletoe? Anne, we should go back now. Yeah. Wish you weren't so good to me, Arthur. I'm afraid. It's getting late. We should wrap it up soon. I didn't want to. A part of me wanted to be stuck here with him. That part of me needed to rediscover the word logic. Staying in an empty university block with a strange, handsome man was a recipe for a disaster. I don't think I can still call him a stranger. Acquaintance? Friends felt too close, and I didn't know if he saw me as one yet. Acquaintance it is. Oh, it got dark really fast. I know, like, y'all saw that. I'm gonna go back, see? And maybe the lights went out? I think that's what it was. Yeah, the lights went out. Okay. Suddenly the lights turn off. Shite. Why did they lock up earlier today? I'm really sorry. I must have miscalculated. Should I be upset? Ah, yes. This sucks. Is that even a believable response? It sounded so unserious. Get yourself together, Anne. Correct yourself, that's right. Have some food left over from lunch. The doors will open again in a few hours. Is your phone here? I'll charge it for you. I searched my bag for it. There was no notification to check. There never was, so handed it to him. I decided to just keep studying for my exam. If I fail, I'll have to resit, and I was ready to leave this place and never speak to anyone again. Well, except for Mercy. I know once she gets over the gremlin latching onto her, she would be a great doctor. I wouldn't be surprised if she became a super famous neurosurgeon. I'll probably work for my family. At least Dad won't be so upset I chose this route instead of becoming family head. Excuse me, I was going to say family head. I have 3 brothers. He should pick one of them. They're all so competent to an extent. Excuse me. I tried. I don't think our phones had the same chargers. I took back my phone, though I wondered, if he couldn't charge it, why was he gone for so long? I tried to turn it on, but there was no battery. Must have ran out. This is funny. I put my phone back in my bag, suddenly amused. He did that on purpose, didn't he? Still want to study? How could I study now? I wanted to pry open his skull and see what he was thinking. I need to use the bathroom, but if it's okay, can you help me with some pediatrics? Yeah, no problem. I left to the hallway. My footsteps were loud and heavy as I walked. Reaching to the end, I took off my shoes and tiptoed back. I could be wrong. I hope I'm not. I peeked through the classroom door, my heart raising in elation. I wasn't wrong. Arthur was searching my bag quickly, afraid I would return soon. The question now was why. I was lucky I left that thing back at home, or he would have found it. Now, what is that thing that you left at home now? Now I'm curious. Still, isn't he too bold? At first, I considered he was a spy from another family, but then his body stiffened suddenly as he came across a small piece of black lace cloth. His face reddened. Oh, is those my undies you found? If he was a spy, he wouldn't be this flustered over that. Wonder if he will keep it. If he did, I should punish him, should I? Moving back to the end of the hall, I put my shoes back on, my footsteps returning. So we know that he's searching through our stuff. We know what the game is called. Is he the stalker or am I the stalker? Because I don't think anybody with the right set of mind would react this way. Personally, just me personally, I'm just saying, like, me, I wouldn't react this way. I wouldn't have never came back to his classroom. I would have hid out in the freaking whatever, or try to keep my distance away from him because he could be a schmiller, you know. We know what that is. We don't want one of those. When I arrived again, he seemed unbothered. My bag had returned to the exact position. If I didn't see it, I wouldn't have believed he searched my bag. He had done this enough times before, considering he was pretty good at it. The night passed quickly enough, though by daylight I was struggling to stay awake. Will you be okay walking back? Yeah, thank you so much. I'll be bunkering down to get shite done for the rest of the week. If you need anything, I'll call you. Thank you, Arthur. Arthur lived in a different direction. He was in the same apartment complex as Dan. Most students who could afford to live there, I lived in a shared house, though my housemate had gone home. Other courses had finished months ago. I was the only one studying this late into the school year. On my walk home, I became acutely aware of someone following me. How many times had he done that? It was quite embarrassing that I only realized now. I was really out of practice. Who's the stalker? I don't know if my character's a stalker or this person is a stalker. Insane. This got me on edge now. Okay. The moment I got to my room, I plugged in my phone to my laptop. Okay. I wanted to know exactly what Arthur had put on my phone. Still, it's exciting. I never had a stalker before. 2 days. Holy shite. 2 days. Okay. So I think I'm going to stop it right here. This should be something interesting to get into. Oh, man. I don't know. Like, it's not telling me, like, oh, this is day 1, this is day 2. So I think I did like 2 days, but it only says that, you know, chapter 2 is out. I'm going to stop it right here. That's all I'm gonna say is if you enjoyed, like, comment, subscribe, come back for the next episode, and I will see all you guys in the next episode. Peace and love. Stay safe out there, everybody. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.